Yo, how y'all doing out there, man? I just wanted to check in with everybody. Man, uh, what an awesome day. Just wanted to take the time to, first of all, let's pray. Let's do this right. Father God, I just want to thank you for another day. Um, Thank you for just giving us another day to just get it right, God. We ask that you just penetrate through us, take out whatever that's not like you, God, and put everything back in us that's just nothing but you, God. And we just need you, God, in this hour. We need you in this day. We're asking that you just be in control of this week, be everything we need it to be. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Um, Listen, we are here, and a lot of great announcements, a lot of big announcements. Just just grateful for the opportunity, just to be alive for one, for two, just to be in such a time as this, to where I can be able to communicate and press a button and press live and be able to talk to people. I don't take that for granted. This is an awesome week. We're launching our first annual Bridging Battles. It's just a mental health suicide conference. It's definitely something I've been wanting to do for so long. It's a free conference. You check my Facebook page. The link is up. I could put the link in the comment section. Whatever. It's a free conference. We just gonna open it up. I'm gonna have a Q&A on Friday 13. I'm gonna have two powerful speakers. Briggs is gonna be there. We're gonna be able to have a discussion with him. Then we'll talk about my documentary that's coming out. Just a lot of great things coming up this week. A lot of big changes. You're so used to seeing me from Nova Gene, from my company, worshiping from there and going live from there. There will no longer be any more lives from Nova Gene. I have announced that I am a full-time employee of the Kevin Berthia Foundation, and so that means that it's just everything is instilled in just me and getting this message out and getting the idea of understanding that letting people know that there's hope. I need to spend this every hour I have, every minute that I have, instilling into this foundation so we can get to the point where people can understand it. When they go to that dark places, they have the tools that they need to get out of that dark place. And that, for people that don't understand that dark place, you get the tools to understand what that dark place is. A lot of big things coming up on the horizon. We have merchandise. I got look at my wife. Shout out to my wife, man. She done got me all these wristbands, and we have all these different colors. People that register, we're gonna be able to launch and give you these nice, beautiful wristbands that say Kevin Berthia Foundation on them on one side, and they say Grateful for Life on the other side. My wife, she just hooked me up with that. Just shout out to her. But it's a lot of big things happening. A lot of big things are going to happen. This is a very, 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 very great week. So our first week of launching the Kevin Berthia Foundation. Just being open-minded about everything that's going to happen in the future. There's a lot of big things on the horizon. I'm thanking God, just for everything that He's doing. It's a lot of, I just can't tell you all the outpouring and the emails and the phone calls. I'm appreciative of everybody, that's, gave me congratulations, who said, all the positive flows of words, because it's not easy when you kind of step away from something that you don't really know about, and it's unknown and it's unfamiliar. But I'm learning each and every day that the unknown is just unknown to us. The unknown is not unknown to God. He has everything worked out in the way He wants it to work out. So I'm just got myself and got out the way so that He can just do everything He wants to do. But this foundation is something that's really on my heart. Mental health is something that's huge and astronomical in this world, not just in this country, not in just my community. It's a worldwide epidemic, and there's so many people that are dealing with so many different things, so many people that don't know how to get from where they are. And we just have to get to the point where we are comfortable talking about how we feel. We got to feel comfortable talk about these things. The most difficult things in life that we don't want to discuss are the things that are going to prepare us to our next level. I think that we have to get to the point where we understand that it's these conversations that I don't want to have. It's these things that I don't want to discuss. The things that we know that on the inside we want to keep to ourselves. Those are the things that are going to allow you to heal and get to the level of positivity and a level of joy and a level of just peace that you need in your life in order to function, in order to be and live out to your greatest standards of life, and in order to live in your purpose. I think that, myself included, we have to do better at just identifying these things and really dealing with them. As men, we got to do better at understanding that it's okay to not be okay. Like when they say that, it's okay. We have to talk about these things. It's a lot of big things on the horizon for my men. A lot of big things for the men, but not to take that lightly. With it being International Women's Day, women, we value you. We appreciate you. We need you. I was raised by a very strong woman, and so I understand the value of how it is and how much we need women in this world and in our lives. I have my wife included, definitely a instrumental piece in with my mental, with my everyday, with my everything. So I think that as men, we have to value. We have to do a better job at making women feel more valuable, and understanding that they do need that extra sense of understanding, and that we can all do better as men, and myself included. I take no, I'm not just saying I'm the greatest. I'm not. Nah, we all can do better, especially with this, what's going on. We have to do better. So shout out to all the women in the world. Thank you. Shout out to all the mothers in the world. Thank you. We appreciate you and we value you. But like I said, it's a lot of great things going on this week. We're launching everything full force. Kevin Berthia Foundation. We out here. We're it's no more putting this to the side. No more trying to figure out how to do this and balance it and balance that and balance that. No, it's every day pouring into this foundation, pouring into God's people, pouring into the purpose and the cause, and that's where we at. So, whatever, I'm gonna need a ton of prayer. I'm gonna need a ton of everything, because this is not gonna be easy, especially what God has put in my heart and what I know that I'm called to do. We have to change the dynamics of how we deal with mental health in this world. We have to change how we deal with mental health and mentally ill people in this world. We have to change the dynamics of how we look at one another, and not understanding that chemically imbalances us and these triggers are real, and that the things that we deal with affect on how we treat and interact with each other. And we dealing with so many different issues, and then we go into the world and we react and interact with so many different people, and so many people dealing with so many different things, and we never deal with how we really feel, and we can't hide it. You may try to tell yourself, you're not dealing with it. You're emotionally strong for it. No, you're acting on it, and I think that we have to really, really deal with these issues in order that we can share this world. I mean, we have to deal with each other. You can't stay in your house forever. You have to go out and you have to associate with people. So I think that we have to get better as people, so that as people we can get better. It starts with us, and it starts with us really having accountability. And I think that in these times now more than ever, we see that we can come together and we can band together as people. So there's no more excuses. So I think that now more than ever, I'm excited. God, I'm excited. I don't think I've ever been this excited about anything else in my life, because I know it's something has nothing to do with Kevin. Like, yes, I share my story. I make sure that I tell my testimony, but that's just to unlock the door to allow people to unveil their deepest, darkest, darkest secrets and understanding of that dark place, or whatever you're going through. I've been there, and I'm trying to take you from that place and understand that you don't have to be there. You don't deserve to be there. So if you're dealing with something right now in this moment, if you're overwhelmed, if you're feeling like life is too much, you have to first realize you don't deserve to feel like that. A lot of the times we get into the situation, we be in a situation for so long, we tell ourselves we deserve to feel like that. And it's like, nah, you don't deserve to feel like that. God didn't design your life to be like that. You were never meant to feel worthless. You were never meant to feel like you're not good enough. You were never meant to feel like waking up feeling like you don't want to live. That's not the life that's not designed for you. Do you have that life right now? Yes, but do you deserve that life? No, you don't. And it's all about understanding that, for one, I don't deserve it, and for two, I have the power and the control to control it. Like, I have the power to leave that life. You can't worry about what you're going to sacrifice to leave. You have to worry about how you feel. The feeling of how you feel right there in that moment is what you have to feel. Like, you know what? I don't ever want to feel like this again. So whatever I need to do to move from this moment, no matter whatever I got to sacrifice, I'm going to do whatever it takes to not ever feel like this. And that's going to take a lot. But you got to be willing to make those sacrifices. It takes time. And I think that as we talk about these things, I'm going to spend the rest of my lifetime talking about how we get through these problems, so that more and more people talk about this. Like, we have to deal with these things. We have to talk about these things. Whatever you're dealing with in this moment today, take the accountability, write it down. Let's deal with it. Like, I promise you'll accomplish more in life if you deal with the issues that you have. As long as you internalize these things, they will never get dealt with. They're going to deal with you each and every day, and you're going to sit back and be triggered and not know what these things are triggering you. Like, I'm tired of seeing my people, and I'm tired of seeing myself. I'm tired of seeing all people, including myself included, struggle and not really understand that what we're up against. Like, we have to surrender these things. We have to not continue to try to fight these things. Like, it's so many different things that we battle on a day-to-day basis that we shouldn't be battling, that we shouldn't be dealing with. And I think that as long as we continue to battle them, we're going to continue to be overwhelmed. We're going to continue to be depressed. We're going to continue to be, feeling like worthless and feeling like, we don't want to live. When life is for the living, the world is so much bigger than what we see in front of us. It's so much bigger than that. But as long as we stay in that, in our cocoon of that closet of pain, we're never going to get out of that. Like, I've stayed in that closet of pain for almost 38 years of my life, to be honest with you. And it's just like, it gets to the point where it's just like, I don't want to live in that moment. I don't want to live in that pain. Like I don't want to live there. God is there with me because he loves me enough to stay with me in that moment. But he's been asking for me to move from that moment. He's asking for you to move from that moment. He's asking for you to move from these dark places that you're in, because you can't heal from in those places. And I'm realizing that now, and I want people to realize that now. We got to get better. And I think that the more and more we really tune into what's really going on inside of us, not trying to get people to see us or make people understand us more, really tune into what we got on inside of us. Like, really tune into us personally. What, Kevin, what's really going on with you? Like what's really going on? So then I can articulate that enough to really explain that, so that I can, speak to that and tell people what's going on with me, so that they can help me with what I'm going on. But until I process it internally, I'm never gonna be able to get it out. So it's all about really, really searching inside of yourself. If you are really, really tired of feeling like you're feeling, and really, really tired of making the mistakes in your life, you got to do some real, real soul searching. And I think that part of this Kevin Berthia Foundation is to allow people like a real place to really get healed. I mean, I have so many big plans for this foundation, so many big things and ideas that are going to come out to this, that are going to help people, the people that are in these real dark places, that really feel like they don't have any hope, that whose family has given up on them. Like, that's my ministry. Those are the people. I want the people that just cut last night. I want the suicide note people right now, because that's my ministry, because I understand where you're at right there in that moment, and I can take you from that moment and make you understand that it's greater moments to come. There's so much greater things in my life that's come from just living out of that moment. Have I failed? Have I risen? Have I failed? I've catapulted. I've been down. I've been up. I've been down. But I'm grateful for the journey, man. I mean, the lessons that I've been taught on this journey, I can't even describe how much, because it makes me realize how much more I want to go, how much far I've come, like. And then I look back and be like, wow, Kevin, you did that. And then sometimes you have to, if you're gonna look back and just be proud of yourself for how far you're going. Now, yeah, we all got a lot far to go. We all striving, try to get better, and we all, but you don't overlook how far you've come, man. And a lot of times I've overlooked, how far I've come. It's like, Kevin, you went from, not wanting to live to, like getting a foundation off the ground. Like you gotta live in that. Live in that. So whatever your accomplishments are, if you don't have accomplishments, write down some goals. Like, when we can do this together, like I promise you, the future is ours. And I'm not just telling you that just to make you feel good. It's a lot of people that, it's a lot of motivation. I can't motivate you for a life that God is already giving you. The day you was born, that was your motivation. Like, that's our motivation, because on the day that we get up, every morning that we get up, that's our motivation, because that means He's not done with us. It doesn't matter what mama say. It doesn't matter what my boyfriend say, girlfriend say. It doesn't matter what my job say. As long as I keep getting up, that's His confirmation that He's not done, and I still have the same purpose that I was instilled with when I was born. So it don't matter about none. It don't matter about mistakes. It don't matter about my failures. It don't matter about, how I look at myself. It don't matter about how the world looks at me. As long as I keep getting up, that is confirmation. And I think that's what we have to focus on. And that's what I started focusing on. As long as I focus on my mistakes, he's forgotten about what I've done yesterday. He's forgotten about because I've given it to Him. He's forgiven me. So why am I holding on to it? I'm thanking God for everything that He's going to do. And in this season that I'm in right now, as I'm venturing on my own, as I'm trusting Him, no job, no anything, just this foundation and this vision and this everything that what He's told me to do. I know that I'm not sitting around and I'm worried about God for the how anymore. There will be no longer of me saying, God, how are you going to do it? Like, that's the problem that I've gotten myself into for years. I'm sitting here trying to wonder how the person who created everything without me, the heaven and the earth without me, is going to take care of my problems. How we have to stop thinking about the how. And I think that I had to get better about trying to figure out how Kevin, how are you going to do it, God? How are you going to fix this? How are you going to fix this? How it's done. I'm thanking you for that. It's done. I'm thanking you for what you're going to do this week. I'm thanking you for the breakthroughs. I'm thanking you for, somebody who got up this morning who didn't want to get up. I'm thanking you for somebody who has a suicide note written already, who's not gonna carry out that plan. I'm thanking you for the person right now in that dark moment who feels like they're not good enough. I'm thanking you right now for the arms of protection that you're wrapping around them. Like I'm thanking you for everything that you're gonna do this week and beyond, and as we enter into March 11th, and this week is a very, very just it's a critical week for me. It's a critical week because it's leading up to March 11th, the day that I drove myself to the Golden Gate Bridge. And as I think back to that time, as we think back 16 years ago, mentally where I was at, 22 years old, distraught, all over the place, not understanding where I was, and I think about where I'm at now at 38 and thinking about the journey that I've been on, and it's just like I'm amazed that God has kept me, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to understand. I'm still learning so much things about myself, and I'm still growing, and I'm grateful that He's still understanding that I'm committed to getting better. And that's all it is. It's just all about a commitment to getting better. You just got to be committed to getting better. And I think that I got away from being committed to being better. And I think that I got better, and then I got relaxed, and then I resulted back into old habits. And I think that that's what we can't do. we have to stay on committed. When you want you to get committed to getting better and you're on that track, you got to stay on the same road that got you on that same track. You can't go back to thinking that the old habits are going to keep you on that same track. Like, we have to stay committed to being on track. Our lives are designed to be great. Our lives are designed to have joy. Our lives are designed to have peace. Our lives are designed to wake up with meaning and feeling and gratefulness. It's not to mean to wake up and feeling overwhelmed and not want to get through the day and trying to figure out who you got to convince to that you love. That, it's not about that. And I think that we're missing it. So part of this week and part of this growth journey for me now in this new season, because I'm in a new season now. I'm literally in a new season in life. I've gotten through the season that I was in. I thank God. You know, it was a troubling season, but in a lot of me, you know, I had to be cut. My legs had to be cut. A lot of me had to be torn in that season because I was trying to, you know, he was growing me. I was growing in that season. And now that I'm in this season, it's like, okay, Kevin, this is what you're not going to do in this season, because this season is a new season and this season is about growth. Everything is pointing up. Everything is about going up. So this week we're tuning in. It's going to be a lot of more live videos. Just a lot of more opportunities to hear my voice. I have a lot of things to say. And I think that a lot of years I've kept myself from saying these things because I've always felt like I was, you know, kind of weird in a way. Kind of, it's certain things of how I feel. Of you know, my heart is different. It's different. I look at things differently, but I can no longer stand back and just, you know, allow myself to just stay in that closet anymore. I have to come out and talk about these things. So I'm looking forward to the future of the Kevin Berthia Foundation. I'm looking forward to the healing that will take place inside of me. I'm looking forward to the breakthroughs that are going to take place in people as more and more people get, get on this. This is going to be a movement, ladies and gentlemen. I see big things happening. I see, like me and my wife were discussing the grateful walks, the walks for life. Where we meet up and we just have these life walks. I mean, it's so many different things. We have to start living and appreciating life. If nothing else, 2020 have taught us, and this virus has told us that life is for the living. People are here today and gone tomorrow. We have to do more to value each other. We have to do more to value ourselves, more to value our mental health, or just our well-being, because we don't know what tomorrow holds. We do not. And life is for the living. And today, I had to get back, and we need to get back to. I had to get back to literally living my life for in the moment. That I can't get away. I can't get too far. I'm not on March 10th. I'm not on March 11th. I'm not on March. I'm on March 8th, 12:32 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have enough for this moment right here, and I have enough for the next minute. That's it. And I'm not worried about nothing else, because I'm grateful for this moment right here. I'm not worried about anything else. I'm not worried about yesterday. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm not worried about last year. I'm not worried about next year. I'm worried about right now in this moment. And right now in this moment, everything is great. And if we can just value the moments and not worry about then and this and that, value the moments. Right now in this moment, everything is great. And I value this moment right here. So think about the moment you are in right now. Is everything great in everything's great in this moment. I have everything I need in this moment. I have everything I need in this moment. That's it. The greatest thing is the moments. And I had to just press pause on things and let my life just take it easy. So I'm grateful for everything that's to come. Full Force, Kevin Berthia Foundation. That's all I can say, man. It's just like I say, I'll be teaming up with this guy behind me, with Sergeant Briggs. We'll be able to team up more. Gonna be definitely doing more live videos, more interviews one-on-one. If you have an idea for me, something that you want to see, something that you think I want to talk about, please message me, inbox me. Let me know how you feel. Let me know. On the mental health side, if it's a questions you want me to address, if it's an issue you think you want me to talk about, if there's something that you might want to know about, and you don't feel comfortable, you talking to somebody. Let's ask me. I know a team of clinicians. I know a lot of different people that I'm connected to, that if I don't know the answer to the question, I can get in touch with somebody who has that answer. I definitely want to create a platform where we are sharing things. We are collectively getting the information that we need, so that nobody's coming into this blindsided. Nobody's saying, well, I didn't see that happening, or I didn't see that in him. No, I'm done with the days of not communicating and people losing their lives, not feeling like they're significant enough, and feeling alone. Like, we have to stay in connection with each other. So now more than ever, we're gonna create this platform to give people the ability to share their stories. A lot of different, I've talked to a lot of different individuals who want to share their stories, who don't know how. I'm going to give you a platform, and we're going to definitely figure out how to communicate. If we got to do lives, if I got to do a live every single day, so be it. But we're going to definitely get this going. I appreciate your time. Thank you to anybody who watches this video. Know that I'm praying for you, and I'm appreciative. Like I said, the Kevin Berthia Foundation, www.kevinberthiafoundation.org is the website. My wife, shout out to my wife. She just put the Eventbrite in the comments. I love my wife. Thank you. Shout out to you. So whatever, like I say, it's a free event, free event. It's something that's going to be great. We're going to have a Q&A. We're going to be able to have sit down and talk to Officer Briggs. He's going to give us a lot of great insight on things that he has. He has a powerful testimony in his own right. Everything, like I say, it's going to be geared up this week. You want to tune in March 11th, the actual anniversary day. I have something special planned for that day. Like I say, I'll be, inbox me, sign up for the Eventbrite. I'll be sending you your bracelets. You'll be able to see your get your bracelets. You'll be able to tell me your color, whatever you want. We got all type of colors. Shout out, like I say, I didn't know I had all these. Look, this don't, I didn't know I had all these. I just looked in the box. I thought I had a few colors, but I didn't realize I had every color. So shout out to my wife. I have every color. I got woman colors. I got blue, green, black, light blue. I got glow in the dark. A lot of merchandise coming. We gonna brand this, man. We gonna get this Kevin Berthia Foundation going, man. Because I'm telling you, it's not about me. It's about the message. As long as you guys understand it, it has nothing to do with me. It's all about the message, and the message is about inspiring people and letting people know in these dark places that there is hope. You can turn your life around, and it all can change in a millisecond. I have kid sizes. Shout out to my wife. I have, and for the youth, for the young people, I have youth sizes. So it's not just one size fit all, and it'd be falling off of them. We have youth sizes. So a lot of big things coming. I am gonna definitely try to get some t-shirts going, some things like that going, so we can really just get this word out. I'm fully committed, full time on this Kevin Berthia Foundation. So, like I say, tune in. The future is going to be bright. We are 100%. I always tried to figure out how, I was going to be able to do this, how I was going to get to the point, and, God worked it out. And I thank you, I thank you for just tuning in. I thank you for anybody out there that praying for me. I thank you for anybody that's congratulated me on, my first day on this foundation hype. I appreciate you. I appreciate the prayers. God knows I need them. This is not easy. It's my first Monday on the job, and it is not easy balancing all this stuff. And I that's why I appreciate my wife. I appreciate all the prayers, and just keep me in your prayers, y'all, because this is something that has to be done. I'm gonna continue to lose sleep until I really, really live into this complete purpose, and that's really getting this foundation off the ground and doing exactly what I need to do for God's people. So yeah, tune in. Like I say, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're gonna be going live later on. Tune in later on. We're gonna definitely go live, talk about some new things that I got going on. But appreciate this. This is the first of many. I love y'all.